earliest memories playing in Canmore came, I would say, on the outdoor rinks.
The ODR, as the outdoor rink is referred to by all the boys and their friends, was, just a block away. They could walk to it.
Me and my brothers pretty much did everything together, from like mini six games in the basement to outdoor rinks, constantly battling each other.
My dad got us all into hockey, and then I think I just remember my oldest brother Simon playing and then wanting to try it, wanting to get on skates.
Yeah, this is on the outdoor rink. That's Noah. That green helmet, eh? Look, he's wearing it backwards.
And the thing is, he's shooting left.
As the Philp boys got older, hockey became less of a pastime and more of a passion, leading all three brothers to play for their hometown team in the AJHL.
The Canmore Eagles for us were, instrumental to the boys enjoying and loving hockey. So when they each individually played for the Eagles, it was a big milestone, and it was a big achievement.
They say that no two paths on a journey are the same, but that's not true for Noah and Luke.
My brother and I had an extremely similar journey, and I was the second to come through that, so I basically followed in his footsteps. We both played for the Canmore Eagles when we were 16. We both went and played for the Kootenay Ice for a couple of years. We both played 4 years in the Western League, and after 3 years of playing university, we both signed NHL contracts.
Oh my gosh, first the Flames signed Luke, and then the Oilers signed Noah, and you were like, wow, this is really happening.
Wearing an Oilers shirt, how cool is it being a local guy and going through this experience?
Yeah, it's amazing, and spending the last 3 years here at university, I really got a feel for the city, really started to feel like this was kind of a second home for me, and I'm just super happy for the opportunity.
Obviously, being a rookie, it was a big jump from U of A to the AHL. The first, 10, 12 games, he was trying to figure it out. The speed was different. It was pro hockey, and once he figured out how to play the game properly, he started to flourish. So he had a really good second half, and then that's when I think he became a pro.
Here's Philp down the left wing. Philp holding left circle. Cross ice, he scores!
After what had been a very promising first pro season in the AHL, Noah made a shocking announcement.
Forward Noah Philp, who signed a one-year contract with the Oilers in April 2022 and played for the American Hockey League's Bakersfield Condors last season, released the following statement on Wednesday. I'm at a time in my life where I want to focus on things outside the realm of hockey. I'm doing well and wish all the best to the players, coaches, and staff in Bakersfield and in Edmonton.
This decision to step away from hockey for Noah was a very personal one. There was some traumatic events that led to that, and we just wanted to be there for Noah and to make sure that he was looking after himself and what he needed.
You gotta respect the decisions that they make, and he just wanted to, kind of get away of the hockey and see where it was going to take him.
It surprised me a little bit. He had a very good season with, he signed with Edmonton and then played with Bakersfield and was very good. And he just said, you know what, I want to step away. And of course, there's part of me that was thinking why, but ultimately it was his decision and supported him doing it, and pretty proud of him to do it actually too. It's not an easy decision to make.
On June 14th, 2023, Philp announced his retirement from hockey for personal reasons.
I would say when I decided to leave hockey, it was a completely open decision. I think that I didn't really know, to be honest with you. I wanted to be able to give it everything, which I had my whole life, and at that point, I wasn't.
Only 6 weeks after what should have been Philp's breakout season, he put down his stick with no plan to ever pick it up again.
So I went about 10, 11 months without picking up a stick or skating. Just basically wanted to get my mind elsewhere.
The time away, allowed him to deal with some of the healing he needed to do and reflect on what was important to him, what really made him happy, what he wanted to do with his life.
Getting away from even Canmore, he did a little traveling, and I think he started to write.
So at the time he had, recently met Zara, who is now his wife, and I think it was something really that Zara said that sparked him to reflect back on him, because she told him that whenever he talked about hockey, he really lit up. And so maybe it was time to consider it again, and he gave it some thought, and he realized that, yeah, there was something left undone.
To leave was a surprise to so many people because I don't think I'd said it to anybody. And to come back, sort of the same. I hadn't stepped on the ice, obviously, in a while. I was kind of thinking, I wonder if I still got it. And I didn't think too much about it. It was just like a public skate, and I was like, oh, I'll go see what it feels like, get a little sweat. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe there's not too much rust here, so maybe it would be a thing to come back.
Just over a year after his decision to step away from hockey, Philp marked his return.
He was with the Oilers organization. They kept his rights there, and they were smart to do that. And, he just had to make a few phone calls and see if they would take him back. And with open arms, they took him back, and, the journey began.
So coming back, I knew that I was gonna need some work because I hadn't played in a year. So I had 6-7 months to really get myself back into shape. For me, that started with this program that we started in Canmore called Be a Pro.
With the help of brother Luke, Noah launched Be a Pro hockey training. It was like a mini preseason training camp that helped Noah get back into shape.
I just thought it was pretty motivating. It was so much fun for me to build those programs and then have, younger guys and watching them improve. And, I think it was a lot of learning both ways from them and from me.
When the Oilers training camp began, Noah was ready for his second chance to make a good first impression.
He showed up to camp, and, expectations obviously weren't too high because he had missed a whole year.
Of all the players who came in here and made a positive impression, he was definitely on top of that list. I think he's really close. I'm sure we're going to see him at some point of the season, but I just think it's beneficial for him to go to Bakersfield and play a significant role there.
After a strong start to the season in Bakersfield, Philp got the call to replace an injured Connor McDavid.
Peter was looking at his phone and saw that Connor McDavid was injured. And we knew that Noah had a great camp and potentially he could get called up.
My first NHL game was in Nashville, and I was called up, and then I had to call my parents and my wife and get them out there.
Yeah, we got there quite early because I always like to get there early and see the warm-up, of course, and we were waiting for him to come out to do the rookie lap, and it was just like such a unbelievable moment.
As a result of having a really good training camp, Noah Philp will make his Edmonton Oilers debut.
The rookie lap with no helmet was jokes, but I was actually pretty nervous for that part. But then after that, it felt like just another day.
Fourth line for Edmonton having an effective shift. Here's Philp. Centering pass, one-timer denied. Control. Backhander score. Barry finishes. And there it is, the first NHL point for Noah Philp.
I saw lots of videos of my parents and my wife after, and seeing their reaction was maybe even better.
Saw those clips of him doing his rookie lap and everything, and then gave a pretty good fist pump when he got his first. I think I might have screamed a little bit in the house too when he got his first point. He made a really nice play behind the net, and I was really happy for him.
For him to get the call up and the opportunity to play feels good for not only coaching staff, the players, anybody who's involved in following him. So well deserved for him.
So Noah's been through a lot in life, and when that life knocked him down, he was able to take time to himself, reflect, do what he needed to do to get himself kind of back on path to where he is now.
What he had to do to get himself ready to get back in and play and train and prepare mentally and physically to step back in, that was just huge, hugely proud of him for that.
I think in terms of coming back, I really had no idea how I'd be, how I'd respond. I've just been trying to be in it and enjoy it. But right now I really feel like I'm, where I need to be, and I knew that might happen, and I'm enjoying it.